Welcome. Fuck.
Welcome to fuck.
Welcome to fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Let's roll with it. This is Needful Geeks Podcast, episode 15. How I fucking roll today. Fuck it. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about video games. I'm Blake.
And I'm still Ryan.
And this sponge is still full.
It's all drippy.
And wet. Rawr. Anyway, today, I know we've done video games before, but today we're going to talk about...
You can't cover all the video games in one video.
Yeah, no shit. But today we're talking about series of games that we like. And we ain't going to go along on this one here because we already touched on it, but obviously Halo. We love Halo.
Halo's not, and the cool thing about Halo is it's not just a game, you know. To get the whole story, you got to get involved. You got to go get the books. You
got to live it.
And, I mean...
Got to get space.
This might sound a little harsh, but the books are actually better than the game.
So I've never read... I've had the comics, but I never read the books.
Man, the books...
Well, I did have the audio book of Fall Reach, so technically that was the book. And that was a good damn book.
One thing they don't have a lot in the games they should touch more on is the space fights. Because the coolest thing about the books for Halo is this, like, when they're talking about the space fights and how they got past the Covenant shielding and shit, you know. When they realized that they had to lower the shields when they fired on the humans, that's when they realized that's our shot. So they could only shoot at them when they were firing at them.
That was in the movie, too. That part, talking about how they did the shit, because that's when they knew when to land. Is when
and that would be a tense fucking part of a game, or even if they ever did a movie, which would be so fucking cool.
They did a Fall Reach movie.
No, a movie.
Oh, like live action movie?
Yeah.
Why the hell haven't they done that?
That's what that District 9 movie was supposed to be. And that's why it was still an Alien movie, because they lost the licenses, but made all this Alien shit, so they decided to continue and make an Alien movie.
It was actually a decent movie.
Yeah, and
I liked it.
Peter Jackson was on to do that.
The guy that made the Kevin Block, or whatever the fuck his name is, you know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
Yeah, he's also the same guy. He directed District 9, then he directed Elysium with Matt Damon, where he had the
That movie was kind of disappointing.
But they kind of lived on Halo. And then they also did Chappie.
Chappie was good.
That was a good fucking movie.
I like Chappie. I own Chappie.
I got a little 3-pack. It's got all three of them in it. It's called the Block Mach 3 or some shit like that. Where the fuck his name
Wolverine's a bad guy in it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And then
you don't ever get to see him as a villain though, and he makes a damn good villain.
Well, in Elysium, the guy from District 9 is the bad guy.
Yeah.
And he's also the guy that does Chappie's voice.
Yeah.
Because him and the director grew up, are like good friends and shit. It's kind of like
Circle of Life.
Kind of like Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, the guy that directed them, he was actually going to be directing Alien 5, which was supposed to be called Awakening. Well, now they're not going to make that. Ridley Scott's going to turn that and revamp it into an interquel. So before or after, that's what this is called. It's after Prometheus, but before Covenant.
That sounds like an act between a man, a woman, and possibly two other genders.
Interquel.
Hey, you want to have an interquel?
But yeah, so he was gonna direct that, but now he's not. So now they're gonna turn it into, like I said, an interquel.
Right.
Which Alien Covenant comes out next week.
And another good series, you know, I'm surprised we didn't bring it up last time, but Zelda.
You know, I never got into Zelda that much. My daughter fucking loves Zelda, but I do actually know Zelda is not the main character. It's Link.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Zelda's cool, man. My favorite one, other than the one for the Nintendo, which I guess is pretty much the same one I had for the Game Boy. Well, the original one for the Game Boy was the 64. Wasn't that Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, Macarena time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ocarina.
All right.
That was awesome. Zelda, I mean, I don't know. You get to be Link, you get to hold chickens and fly and kick chickens and get attacked by chickens. That game likes chickens.
Chicken's good, man. But
I don't know.
I just never got into Link.
I mean, I'm not a hardcore Zelda fan, but I do like Zelda. I know this family, and some of them watch these videos, but their whole family's into it. The mother, she's grown, older than me, she plays them. The daughters, the sons, it's like a Zelda family. It's like a thing for them. It's cool. I mean, it's cool to have something. Plus, Zelda's kind of for everybody. It's not too graphic. It's not too dark.
Right. Well, Dark Link.
Well, I mean,
they had Dark Link, which he was kind of cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like my daughter. She has like figures and all kinds of shit, and she's actually bought a 64 just so she could get the Macarena at a time.
That was a fun game. It was a long game. There's a lot to do in it.
Oh, GoldenEye. GoldenEye's good. GoldenEye for 64. Was it 64? Yeah, 64.
Yeah, who our age did not spend countless nights with friends?
I mean, that was
just laying those remote mines around, just fucking or trying to shoot your name into a wall.
And the fucking golden gun.
Oh yeah, that they shouldn't have come out with the golden gun. That was cheap.
That was awesome.
I guess that's the equivalent of SWAT on Halo now, because it's just like one hit in the head and you're done. The golden mic.
The golden mic. But yeah, golden gun was awesome. That was a shit.
I don't know. What was it? Mario Party? Me and my friends. I was a kid in Florida, man.
I never played Mario Party.
Man, Mario Party was fucking addictive. If you had like 4 people playing it, Jesus, man.
It was kind of like the Wii games when Wii Sports.
We got fucked up on Surge and played Mario Party all night long,
fucking
man.
Surge, man. I love Surge.
They used to sell it at the dollar store down here.
Well, you know, for the longest time, that shit disappeared. And then it made a comeback, and it made it to Tennessee before it came here. We're in North Carolina, if you didn't know it. And
can't tell by the way he talks.
That's fucked up.
You're fucking redneck.
I am not a fucking redneck.
I'm more of a redneck than you are, and I'm from Florida.
Exactly. My mom's from Baltimore. Fuck you.
My wife's from somewhere else.
Well, my wife's from Pennsylvania.
Michigan. My wife's from Michigan.
Well, mine's from Pennsylvania, so they're both up there.
My mom's from Texas.
My dad's from Tatooine.
Mine's from Hoth.
That's cold.
How about Metal Gear?
Oh, Metal Gear. Metal Gear is probably the first series first game that took more than just like an hour to beat. You know, that I sat there and would play from beginning to end every time one of them comes out. Except for the last couple, because you spend 5 hours watching fucking videos.
Well, now, I didn't play a lot of them, but the reason being, I would have if I didn't have a brother. I watched my older brother. Me and my brother, we kind of took turns playing games, and Metal Gear was one of the ones that he picked up, and that's a game fun as shit to watch.
Yeah,
it's like
it's like a movie.
It's a fucking nail biter when you're trying to sneak around the hallway. Oh, I got a cardboard box. And you just hide, and you're just thinking in your head, there's no fucking way that's going to work. And then it fucking works. And you're like, what? Were you exercising?
Just making sure the mic was on. I forgot if I turned it on.
Hopefully it's on.
I did. Yes, I did. So we're good. That was sucked.
Otherwise, we'd have to put subtitles halfway through this.
But... yeah, Metal Gear, and plus, like I said, it was like you were playing a fucking movie. It wouldn't... That was also the first game that made me feel like I was in the motherfucker. It just wasn't like, yeah, I'm playing games. Okay, yeah, I'm playing a game. It was like, you're in it. You are Snake in your little fucking cardboard box smoking like hell. And that motherfucking game made me want to smoke. I am a retired smoker. But
me too.
Damn, that game made you want to fucking smoke. Especially number 4. When you're sitting there playing it.
Not when you figured out how he got him, though.
Yeah, but the fucking... He was sitting there to loading when it installed number 4, when you installed it on the PS4, which took like fucking an hour because you installed like 80 fucking gig. But I mean, it's him sitting there smoking a cigarette at the loading screen. He puts it out and then he lights a fucking another one. I'm like, damn, man.
You want to talk about a confusing game, too. You got Liquid Snake, Solid Snake, Mr. Boss, who is also Snake, and...
It's not Mr. Boss, it's Big Boss.
Big Boss...
Big Boss is the original Snake, who was Naked Snake.
I'll tell you where I got Mr. Boss from when we hit another game.
He was Naked Snake. And then he had his clones, which was Liquid Snake, Solid Snake, and Solidius Snake.
I'm just saying, that's a lot of snakes.
Liquid Snake looked like the
Why'd it have
fucking
to be snakes?
blonde guy. Solid Snake was obviously the one that was like, looked just like him. Then Solidius Snake was the one
Who
that...
was just kind of solid?
He was...
Solidius.
He was older. He aged quicker for some fucking reason, so he looked like an older guy. But yeah, there's lots of snakes, but
I'll tell you another
games.
Addictive game back in the day, and it was one of the not the first, but one of the first wrestling games that let you create your own superstar. And I think they did it right. I think it was WrestleMania 2000. It was for the 64.
Never played any wrestling games.
Well, see, those
except
were
for
fun.
old Nintendo. I played some of that shit on old Nintendo where it just...
Yeah, well, I mean, for this, the controlling wasn't fucking crazy and wacky. And, you know, I mean, one button grappled, the other one walked, and the other one made you run, and the other one hit with it. I mean, and me and my brother, we created our own characters because it was fun to do. So I made Silent Bob on there. He was one of my wrestlers I made. He was undefeated. I never got beat while using Silent Bob. And
Snoogans.
my brother made a character who wore like a sweatsuit and had Mankind's mask, and his name was Mr. Boss. Yeah. Fuck right. Made it.
Yeah. But like I said, wrestling games I just never really got into that much.
It was a fun game, WrestleMania 2000. If you haven't tried it, you should check it out. You'd have to go and get an old school 64, and you probably get the game pretty cheap. 2 controllers at least. He's getting his sexy glasses. He's turning his shit up.
Yeah.
You look kind of Mexican.
What's wrong with that?
I didn't say there's anything wrong with it. You just don't look white anymore. You look Mexican now.
Yeah, you try.
They're probably too small for my damn dome.
If they fit mine.
I am not an undercover agent. Would you find children like to buy some drugs?
You look like a fucking hippie. Yeah. Take them off. Anyway. Next game. Resident Evil. Resident Evil series.
I think we hit on Resident Evil.
Did we? Well, it is a good series. Play it. It's creepy. Especially the original ones.
And
which we still will one day finish our Resident Evil 7 play. One day.
Someday.
Maybe. Yeah.
Also, talking about addictive games. Alright. I know we like to hit on a lot of the old games sometimes, but and even grown men today who aren't heavy into the Pokemon. I didn't get into the Pokemon cards or the cartoon really much. Did you? Blake?
Nah, man. I've had too much effort.
Alright. I was more of a Magic the Gathering kind of guy myself.
That's too much effort. I didn't like card games, period.
Yeah, but Magic the Gathering pictures look fucking
well,
gory and cool.
I like pretty pictures,
but Pokemon Red and Blue for the Game Boy. The old school Game Boy. That game was addictive as shit.
I never had a Game Boy. I had a Sega Game Gear.
I had a Game Gear too, but...
And then I had PSP. Actually, that's only... And then I got a Vita. Which, turned into pretty much just a glorified second remote for your PS4.
Pokemon Red and Blue, man, I stayed up damn hours and hours and hours. And, if you remember those Game Boys, you had to hold it just right because the screens didn't light up. So I was playing it in bed, and I'd open my blinds, there's a street light outside shining in just right. And if I played it, I could see the game, and...
I think this might be why I didn't have an original Game Boy.
Yeah, I mean, it was...
to buy, I remember they had the light attachments that you could buy to put on top of the son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
they bought this light bulb wire you could attach to it and shine it on the screen so that you could see.
I remember that shit.
Nintendo made a killing off that shit.
Yep.
But then they went and fucked up and made it to where the screen itself just is vibrant and lit up.
Yeah. What else we got? Gears of War. Gears of War was a game that, in the mix of everything was first-person shooter, it brought back the third-person shooter. And it's pretty damn good. Of course, everybody in that whole fucking world, apparently, if you're a male, you're on fucking steroids and fucking Nexus damn big and shit.
That's just what we look like.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's like that. You ever notice that about them? Every fucking...
There ain't no little people.
Well, the women, they got very nice bodies.
That game's designed for a specific kind of player, I believe.
Yeah.
And I know we touched on it before, but Final Fantasy was fun. 7, 8, 9 are still my favorites. A lot of the other ones are good. I still haven't
played the new one yet. I heard it was really good, but I have not played the new one though. What are they on now? Like 59 or some shit?
I don't know. It looked like
I think it's 15 really though.
I had a hard time getting into the new one because it looked like a boy band traveling around in a car.
Did you play it?
No.
Oh.
My little brother and my older brother did.
Oh.
And they both said it was okay, but even my older brother said it could have been a lot better. But
graphics look great. Of course, that's one thing about those games. Their graphics are always awesome.
Like in 7, 8, or 9, the animations when you summon a fucking monster. I don't think you could in 7. I can't remember. But like in 8, for example, when you summon, Shiva or something, the animation that came out when you summon her and she slammed a giant ice crystal on top of everything, it was just awesome for that time. PlayStation had it then. They were way ahead of everyone else.
Because they were CD we had Sega CD and shit, but not like PlayStation. PlayStation was
PlayStation
smart
had it
by
right
going to disc
for a
and
long
getting away
time.
from cartridge.
Yeah.
The only cool thing about cartridge, you didn't have to buy a fucking memory card because it saved it to the game itself.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, of course.
I remember fucking staying at arcade we used to have here in town. for those of you who don't know, arcades are places where they had video games, and you went and played.
You play them for quarters.
Yes. I would sit there. Fucking Mortal Kombat was the shit. When they got that in, people would sit there in line playing that motherfucker, just waiting to play the winner, and just kept on rotating out. It was great.
Contra.
We
touched on Contra before. I know we did, but it was still fun. Mass Effect.
See, I never played any of those.
You'd like it if you give it a shot. Mass Effect was fun. All of them. I'm still working on the 4th one now. I got out of it, but that wasn't because of the game. It was just because, you know, you got to do other things besides play one game straight. Sometimes you got to diversify a little bit. But the graphics of the time were good. The story for the first 3, at least, were amazing. The one for the 4th one is pretty good. And starting from the first Mass Effect on up, they just keep getting better. And a cool thing is...
I heard this new one wasn't that great. I mean, graphics and stuff, yeah, but I mean, I heard the story wasn't as good as some of the previous ones.
I guess it's all now the holder. I think it's okay so far. But, the weapons, they're fucking awesome. And a cool thing, like I was going to say, if you max out your character in the first one, and then you go and play the second one, you can load your character stats, and you start out the game with an advantage because you beat the first game, and you maxed your dude out. And if you want to replay the game, you can replay it already to the max and just have a real fun time. And all those times you had a hard time with someone at the beginning, you can just fuck them up, you know.
Another game series I totally forgot about until I just saw this on here. I used to love Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia. That's an acrobatic motherfucker right there.
Those 3, Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and Dark Prince or Dark... It was the 3rd one, where the fuck the 3rd one was. Those games are great, because I mean, that was really before Assassin's Creed and all that. That was your first parkour type game where you could do shit like that.
They were fun. I mean,
hell yeah, and the reversing time shit. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it made dying and having to start over kind of obsolete. If you died and had to start over, it's kind of your fault because you didn't rewind it. I mean,
or you ran out of sand or some shit. Yeah, which that actually happened a couple times to me. Yeah, because it keep fucking up so much, don't give it time to regenerate or whatever. But those games are really damn fun. Then, like I said, then Assassin's Creed came out, and then like the parkour thing became more common in games. But at the time, that was really it. That you could do that shit. And having to do that shit, run wall, then jump, grab things, swing, flip,
or just jump from this wall to this wall to this wall to this wall to this wall, and boom, you're there.
Great.
Like any human being could really do that.
I fucking forgot about those games. This just brings back memories. Yeah. Playing hours of that shit, man.
That was a fun game.
Fuck yeah.
I remember sitting in our damn mom's apartment, just playing the shit out of that game, me and my brother.
Man, that was a great fucking game. Or a series of games, like I said, all 3 of them. And the second one got really fucking dark.
Yeah.
It was actually rated mature. And then they eased back a little bit so they could get a teen rating on the other one. But yeah, because it had Godsmack doing the soundtrack to the second one and all that shit. I mean, it went fucking dark as hell and fucking killing. I mean, you saw blood and him ripping people in half and shit. Because all the other ones, when you cut somebody half, they like turned to sand and shit like that. This one, I mean, you just saw blood and shit. I mean, it got pretty damn brutal.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Hell yeah.
Mega Man.
Oh, Mega Man.
Mega Man X. Then you hold down the button and get the big blast. You know, with the impossible fucking enemies.
Did you ever watch that fucking video? Oh, goddamn. It's this guy, and he said, let's be Mega Man in real life. And he just walked up to people and was like, razor blade attack. He just threw a bunch of fucking leaves and shit. Just out of the blue, just threw leaves on him. And then took some bubbles and started blowing bubbles at him and shit.
Like, that's really going to hurt you, buddy.
Yeah. Pac-Man. Pac-Man's great. I mean, what does this say about Pac-Man? Miss Pac-Man's Pac-Man with a fucking bow. I mean,
then there's the Silent Hill games.
Oh, Silent Hill was great because
they were fucking creepy.
Yeah, but they were creepy different than Resident Evil creepy. Resident Evil creepy was more action creepy. Silent Hill was more suspenseful, still horror, but this totally different type of creepy. It wasn't the same. And the original Silent Hill's controls were just as fucked as the original Resident Evil controls. I hated the fucking move this way, and yeah, I'm so glad they redid all that shit.
Shimyu. Did you ever play Shimyu?
No.
That game was fucking ridiculous. It was funny, and it was entertaining to play. It wasn't a bad game, but it was just crazy. It's one of those, like, hit this button to perform this move type thing, and you can collect shit, and you walk around, and I don't know, it's like your typical Kung Fu movie from back in the day made into a video game that's RPG-ish, only you're not really in... The main character is still Shimyu. Is
it a big fucking killer whale?
No, that's Shamu.
No.
Shamu is the correct answer for that.
Grand Theft Auto games.
Pick one. They're all good.
They're great, especially the 5 or Grand Theft Online. God,
Vice City was fun, but what was the one before it where you're Blondie?
Oh, fuck. I thought that was Vice City.
No, Vice City is where you're the...
Because the one before that was San Andreas.
No, San Andreas came out before or after Vice City.
No, I thought San Andreas is a Grand Theft Auto 3. Vice City came out after Liberty City? Or... Fuck, I forgot.
Liberty City was the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Vice City is the one that takes like place with the 80s and all that shit.
Yeah, because the Miami Vice looking shit, yeah.
Flock of Seagulls for the intro for the game. That was my favorite one.
Still Megan coming back from the fucking... I still give her shit about that.
Flock of Seagulls.
But, Grand Theft Auto is great. I mean, what other game can you run around, steal a car, fuck a bitch, do some drugs, and then after you pay the hooker, you can knock her out and take your money back. That's awesome. No other game you can do that. Well, except for Saints Row now, I think.
I just used to like to get people in my car and just go for a joyride. See how many cops I can get behind me and, you know, do the whole Jesus take the wheel thing and bail out.
Guy, have you ever played the online?
Yeah, I played some. When people put bounties on you and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What I love is you pull up beside somebody, get them to get in your car, and then you fucking like drive it and blow it up and bail out, kill them and shit.
You ever get like the house with a security camera and you'll have a bounty on you and you can see people outside your house running around and you're like, I'm not coming out there. You know that pisses some damn fucking
God,
off.
you know how much fucking money I have actually spent in real life on that damn game?
No.
Because you buy money with the money so you can buy better cars. And yeah, I got like 3 garages full of cars and motorcycles.
Crazy. When you can steal anything, Blake's buying shit.
Well, no, because some of the shit you can't steal, like the higher end stuff, because they got trackers and shit, so you can't steal them and chop shop them. The older stuff you can, but then you got to pay to customize the shit. Like all my stuff looks the same.
Fucking Red Dead Redemption or Fallout.
I never played Fallout. Red Dead
Redemption.
Yeah, that. That's fucking great. That was like Grand Theft Auto on horses.
Well, the first one was Red Dead Revolver, and that was a fun fucking game too.
Actually, also like the Red Dead Undead or whatever the zombie one.
Yeah, the zombie version.
That was fucking great.
You just hide out on top of some random barn and start capping fucking
Did you ever capture the apocalypse horses?
No.
You know how you can capture wild horses and train them to be yours? Well, throughout, scattered out, there was the 4 horses of the apocalypse. Horsemen's horses. Yeah. And then after you catch all 4 of them, you can catch a unicorn. I saw one on here I want to talk about. Fuck, where'd it go? Guitar Hero? No. Guitar Hero. All those band games. They had their place.
If you like drinking, they can be fun, apparently, I'm told.
Uncharted games. Dude, those are great. I mean, that was like...
That last one was like humongous.
Number 4?
Yeah.
I got it, so I haven't even touched it yet.
We could do a video on that.
Yes, we will. I think that's why I saved it, because I was going to after we did finish.
Let's not count out Arkham City, man.
Yeah, or the whole Arkham series, yeah.
Arkham
Asylum,
Knight
series.
Was awesome. I loved Asylum.
Then they had Arkham Origins, too, which is okay, because it was actually made by a different company. But
I tried to play it, but it wouldn't work. A friend let me borrow it, and I played it, and as soon as you get to the part where you're talking, I think it's Croc at the beginning, or is it Dane?
I think it's Croc.
I think it's Croc. Yeah. It froze up every single time.
That sucks. San Andreas.
I know Kingdom Hearts has got a big following. I never personally played it, but I hear it's really good.
See, I didn't either, because it was like Minecraft.
Minecraft is just... Look, I don't smoke weed, but if I did, something tells me that's the game I'm going to play.
It's a great
because you're just building shit, or you're just digging to the bottom and...
I've played it a few times, and yeah, it's just shit to do to kill time. It's just...
You know what kind of game I'm waiting for?
What?
Alright, a game where you start out on a planet. I know there's a game kind of like this, but here's kind of shitty. I think it's called No Man's Sky.
Yeah, my son has that. Yeah, he fucking bought it when it came out. It was like this big thing, and then he just kind of got bored with it.
What's it for?
PlayStation? Both systems. I think it's PlayStation and Xbox.
Anyways, I want a good game where you start out on a planet, and you can actually fly out of the planet, controlling it, to another planet across the solar system, and you're controlling everything. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like
I thought they had one like that.
Take a game kind of like Mass Effect or Halo, okay? You're Master Chief, okay?
Isn't
And
that like pretty much Destiny?
Not really. When the traveling is the loading screen.
Oh.
But just imagine.
Oh, you're talking about actually, okay.
Yeah,
I get what
you're in
saying.
Halo,
Yeah.
you get in your ship, you leave the atmosphere, you're headed to another planet, and you get in a fucking space fight because there's space pirates running around or some shit. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome? There were a good story in it.
It'd be like Grand Theft Auto does in space.
Grand Theft Auto in space. Make it.
Grand Theft Auto 6 in space.
Make it.
Yeah.
We like space shit.
I want to pick up an alien hooker.
Fuck it.
With coke. Snort the coke right off her 5 asses.
I spilled a little LSD on my 5 asses.
Oh, that's great.
Tells me the man was never the same.
Another one. Hell, I don't believe this series. I mean, I fucking love it. Shit, Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Dead Space.
I never played Dead Space.
You never played them?
No.
Shit, the first one.
It's on my list because I really want to play them.
The first one was pretty much a cross between The Thing and Event Horizon, pretty much. I mean, it was awesome. Monsters look like The Thing stuff.
Yeah.
But the being on the empty ship and all that stuff, ghost ship thing, that was more of like the Event Horizon thing.
Yeah.
Then the second one, you're actually in a city. And the third one, you're actually walking around the whole planet, just about. So, I mean, they get bigger and bigger. But yeah, that first one was fucking awesome. And then,
awesome.
Oh, and then, did you play Darksiders?
Yes.
Have you seen the release trailer for the third one?
No.
Yeah,
I didn't play both of them. I played some of the first one.
I think you're Famine. Are you Famine?
Oh, what's that one game?
But you're a chick. Oh, God of War, yeah. God of War.
Yeah. That game, my wife fucking loves God of War.
God of War's great. Kratos.
Watching her play that game is fucking entertaining as shit. Oh, what's that other one with Jack Black?
Fuck. Brutal Legend.
Brutal Legend.
Yes, that's great.
Go buy that fucking game. If you're a metal fan.
It has this man right here in it. Lemmy is in it.
Lemmy's in it. Ozzy's in it. I mean, it's an awesome fucking game.
Yeah, and the soundtrack is fucking great. I think Rob Halford's in the game, too, from Judas Priest. I think he's in it, too.
Just download the whole soundtrack to that game. You'll thank me.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just your...
That game, I watched her play it, and Jesus, that's a cool game.
It's hilarious, too.
And it's to the point now where I don't even want to play it. I'll tell her to play it, because I want to watch her play it. Because it's a fun game.
You play it.
It's got the perfect soundtrack for any given occasion in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a really fun game.
And then, oh yeah, Brutal Legend was awesome. Fucking Alien and Predator games, they're hit and misses. Some are good, some are shit.
I've yet to play a good one.
Colonial Marines was pretty good, because it's pretty much first-person shooter and Aliens was bad guys. That was kind of cool, but yeah, Concrete Jungle sucked. Had a great character in it, but... Oh, really?
You don't like Nirvana?
No.
This movie's over. We're not friends anymore. We're done with this shit.
Really?
Really?
Oh, no, I've never... I guess because I'm older than you.
Not much.
I'm like, you're what, 30?
Yeah.
I'm almost 37. So that's almost 10 years difference.
That's about 6.5 years difference.
Which is close to 10.
Only if you're rounding up.
I'm rounding up.
That's a good round, though, I mean. Nirvana. What's wrong with Nirvana?
I don't like grunge, period.
Look, I was born in the 80s and grew up in the fucking 90s, okay?
Well, I mean, so was I. But I like 80s metal better. But now, like, Alice in Chains, I like them. I love Alice in Chains, but I don't really consider them grunge. Soundgarden was good, too. Can't stand Pearl Jam. Fucking Eddie better. Eddie.
Yeah, Pearl Jam, it's good for filler music. That's about...
I mean, every song sounds the same on them. It's like, Eddie better. I mean, that's...
I'm not going to argue there.
The movie Ted had that shit fucking nailed down when he was talking. Exactly. Fucking truthful. Because when me and my wife watched that the first time and he said that shit, we're both like, holy shit, he's right.
Yeah. He was thinking it. We were thinking it.
He just said.
He was saying it.
Hey, how are you?
I like Nirvana.
Yeah. And then fucking...
Plus,
shit.
DDP had that as his theme song. And that was like an awesome fucking opening.
Oh, Diamond Dallas Page. When I was thinking DP, I was thinking something else.
DDP. Double dog penetration.
Oh, what was that?
Donkey Show.
DVDA. Yeah, the guys from South Park made that little band. They got creators for it. It's called DVDA. You know that is right. Double vag, double anal. Yeah. But the singer was James Hetfield because they did that one song for the South Park movie where McKinney's going to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was the song.
I think I actually knew that.
Because James Hetfield didn't say it was him in the movie, but I mean, fuck you, James Hetfield's voice is so damn. It's like, hey, yeah. So anyway, back to video games. We covered a lot.
We like them. You like them. If you don't like them, you're probably not watching this video anyways.
Yeah. So, but anyway, click subscribe or somewhere. It's somewhere if you haven't already. A little closer than I thought. Sorry. But anyway.
Don't ever wash that hand. It's lucky now.
Fuck. Yeah, Twitters. Get our Twitters going.
Play with our Twitterists. Share us. If you like our video and you think other people will like it, share us to YouTube. Or, Facebook,
because we paste it on Facebook. We post it on Facebook.
We post on Facebook.
Share the link that I post.
Share us around.
Yes, share us. We like being shared. Just pass us around like cheap hookers.
Yeah. So. Take a watch and pass it.
Yep. Alien hookers with 5 asses.
5 asses. We're going to end it with that. I've been Ryan.
I'm Blake. Oh, and January. No, what the fuck do I keep saying January?
June, motherfucker.
June 3rd. It's a Saturday in Hickory. HickoryCon. We will be there. Seeing our pretty faces in person, live. We'll be videotaping, so chances are you'll end up in a video yourself if you come see us.
Maybe.
And
if you want to be seen with the likes of Blake.
Yes, we will be selling shit, and we'll also be selling raffle tickets for a awesome fucking Batman statue. It's like this fucking
thing's cool, man.
Yes. Tickets will be $3, or you can get 4 for $10. So
because I might buy like 30.
Yeah.
Because it's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool fucking statue. So anyway, come see us, hang out with us, party with us. We'll probably be the most fun fucking booth at that damn show. I guarantee it.
We're gonna have firecrackers
and strippers.
Shit, yeah.
Nah, no strippers.
5 asses.
Yeah. Alien strippers with 5 asses and 6 tits.
Coke.
And Coke. Maybe some Pepsi too.
Why do people watch us?
I don't know.
Why did we think this was a good idea?
I don't know. We're bored. Well, see you next time.
Later.
Bye.